Third Planet's a good one. I love it. I really like their first album. This is a long drive for someone with nothing to think about.
Right. Yeah.
Which is a ridiculous name, but
It seems like name, but it sounds like it kind of makes sense in a way.
it's actually interesting because if you watch their music, yes,
I can't remember the last time I watched music. Oh man.
because synesthesia is common. No, but nah,
That's like not even like people say it's a mental disorder. I don't think it's a mental disorder. I think it's awesome.
nah. But it's interesting because if you actually listen to their discography, they've changed a lot over the years from what they originally started out as, but it's a gradual change. It's not like even once they eventually became popular in like they started getting contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
It was actually a gradual change into what they've become, and I accept that. It's not like, and I try not to admit it too often, but back in the day, I really used to love Weezer. And, it's like, they go Blue Album, where it's, catchy and kind of funny songs in places. But, there's actually still, the songs actually mean something and they're based on actual events or something that's happened to them. And then Pinkerton, which was, Rivers Cuomo's basically going, here, I'm bearing my soul. And the birth of emo.
Birth of emo.
And then it went to the Green Album, and what the fuck is this?
Right.
Crab if you want to. What the hell does that mean? Even like the other band members went, I don't know what this means.
We don't know what this means, but you guys are buying it, so we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, pretty much. Good lord, I think I've got plenty tobble now.
I've just been dicking around out here planting these trees and then chopping them down and then making more flooring.
I have no idea how to get out of here. Ah, there we go.
I'm just waiting for these trees to grow back now. But
yeah.
Everyone always complains about how bands are not what they used to be, like how they change or something, and I guess I can understand why you complain about that, but at the same time, they're still the same bands. It's just not like
well,
they renamed the band and turned it into something completely different. It's just like a new style of that, like music for that album.
Yeah. I'm willing to accept a band trying an entirely new style. That's different. Not, well, like literally, the story I heard back in the day about what happened was they were on a plane ride somewhere and someone mentioned like the Pinkerton album, which had been a huge just failure.
Right.
And Rivers just fucking opened the window on the small plane and threw out the piles of songs they'd written and like, fine, we'll play Mindless Pop now.
That's so
I mean, that was literally what he said, according to, like, I think it was a Rolling Stone article.
Right. Well, if it's a Rolling Stone article, I'm not quite sure if I would believe it. But.
Yeah. Yeah, they really haven't paid too much attention to the validity of stories since Hunter S. Thompson's day.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of stuff that they've been doing, like, even actually not even, like, in recent years, but, like, way back then, like, in the Beatles, they would, like, give all those bands, like, really bad reviews, like Led Zeppelin or the Beatles, as I've said, and U2. U2, were they reviewed in the Rolling Stones?
Yeah, I think. Well, back. Well, the Rolling Stones has been. I don't. I'm sure that they probably had an article in there early on.
I don't know, maybe. But they would give all these bands, like, horrible reviews until they became popular, then they'd just rave about them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Rolling Stone has always done that. They're assholes.
And I'm pretty sure
they're unabashed assholes.
Like, a big picture of, like, the Boston Bomber on the front cover and, like, idolized them out of the way.
They put a picture of him on the front cover, but I don't think it was... I think that people took it wrong. So that's what those look like.
At the same time, I understand where they're coming from, because he just kind of did it for attention, and that's what they're giving him, but at the same time, they definitely didn't idolize him.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I get sick of media hype and making things bigger than they are, because, like... Yeah, motherfuckers, stop.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to get people riled up. That way everyone's scared, nervous, but fucking stop.
Yeah, I know. I definitely know that feel. I don't really read a lot of magazines unless it's a gaming magazine.
Yeah.
Or an astronomy magazine, which apparently exists. I've seen a couple of those around. I read them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Have you been digging or what?
Yeah, I haven't found any more diamonds. This diamond pick is actually more than 2/3 down.
You got a diamond
but,
pick already? Oh my god.
Yeah, I found them really early.
For, like, stuff like you need it for.
Well, that's the thing. Statistic-wise, if you use a diamond pick, you'll usually end up getting 1 pick's worth of diamonds back during your digging.
Right, yeah.
If you use an iron pick, you'll usually end up getting 3 picks worth of worth of iron back.
I was gonna say, oh my god, use an iron pick.
Because I actually had someone who was a fucking statistical mathematician who played Minecraft explain it to me. Like, if you use an iron pick, you will always come out with net gain iron.
Yeah.
If you use a diamond pick and are digging around this level, you will always come out with, breaking even.
That's what I really love about math, too, is that it can be used, like, it's so practical in so many different fields, it's just, goddamn annoying.
Yeah, like I said, I'm one of those people who, I will freely admit I cannot math.
I cannot math, yeah. It's definitely not a lot of people's thing. It's one of those things you have to actually really try to understand.
I will remember very clearly, though.
Too hard.
I will remember very clearly a friend of ours who was like, or a friend of me and my girlfriend who was, it was the middle of the night and they were talking to him and they tried to do something with numbers and failed miserably. And we were like, what? And her reply was, 'cause she'd been up like 36 hours at that point. Her reply was, my math hat be emo. And we had no idea what she meant, but then she corrected herself with, my math hat is emo. Like, that did not help.
That did not help. Hey, do you have a work? Oh my god, hey, look what I found.
Awesome. That's another diamond pick. Actually, there's a lot of diamonds here. This might be like 2 picks worth. I'll take it up and make you a diamond pick.
Honey?
I have wood on me.
Alright, cool. Let's throw that together then.
I do not make a workbench out of 4 tree trunk chunks.
Tree trunk. Awesome. Thank you.
I'll make you a diamond pick.
I was gonna make some torches.
Well, I'll make you a pick anyway, just because you're special.
I'm nobody special.
Yes. Awesome. Like I said,
I will treasure this always.
Like I said, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to call this Nobody Special Plays Minecraft with Nobody Special or Istvan Plays Minecraft with Nobody Special, because...
I don't know, I was leaning towards Nobody Special Plays Minecraft Nobody Special just because of the wordplay there.
Yeah, I do like that.
It'd be Nobody Special with, like, the Nobody and the Special put together, no space, and then a Nobody Special with a space in between.
Yeah, and, like, not capitalized on mine, because it's not a proper name. Brain.
I already made the thumbnail. I'm not really, like, very detailed with the thumbnails, but I like it. It's fun.
I probably will not craft one for this one just because I don't think I'll have the time, because I'm trying to decide...
Another thing would be, what the hell would you make?
Yeah. Aside from, apparently a giant pile of exploding, gubbins from our inventory.
You could just make like a whole bunch of items scattered everywhere with our dead bodies.
Yeah. Alright, so we've got a lot of iron.
I don't know why I'm just coming back up here. Is it daytime yet? My god.
It is. No. Damn.
I just want to go out there and get those birch trees. Hey, do you have any bones? Did we kill any skeletons?
Nope.
I don't think we did.
Nope, I have been avoiding them.
Yeah, so have I. We need like, let's see, 1, 2, we need like 4 more birch logs.
Put that in there. Put everything's in here. Alright. No, I'm not gonna waste iron on armor yet.
Have you ever heard of the band called God is an Astronaut?
Actually, yes. I haven't heard their music, but I've heard of them.
I'm a huge post-rock fan. Actually, I think they're probably my favorite genre. And God is an Astronaut is definitely a good one. They're purely instrumental, or at least in most of their songs. It might be like a background choir kind of thing going on there. But as far as lyrics, it's definitely none. There's like not really any. But the thing is, it tells such an amazing, vivid story through just instrumentals. Like, it's pretty much non-rock melodies played on traditional rock instruments. And for me, it just sounds so amazing and thought-provoking, especially with how much I do science, I guess.
Yeah.
I love listening to that when I'm like writing a story or just writing an essay about something for class, like space related. It just feels so good because I get so into it with this music. It just tells such an amazing story. Oh shit! That scared the fuck out of me.
Little bastard! I have a diamond sword. Come here.
Destroy his face.
There.
Some of them are just like so amazing and like you just get so into it.
Oh, I have to look that up. I do enjoy. The problem is the music I come to like really is either weird. It either has to be weird,
Yeah, like
or it
if
has
you
to
listen
be
Modest
strangely
Mouse,
complex.
which is a mixture of both of those things actually. Modest Mouse.
Yeah, yeah. It has to be weird or strangely complex.
God is an
Like,
Astronaut can be both of those things. Mogwai more than actually God is an Astronaut. They're another post-rock band.
they've been around for ages.
Mogwai's been like forever. But one of their songs is called "I'm a Long Way from Home."
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much what it is like it starts off with like radio kind of thing of like a broadcast of somebody talking about like the moon landing and stuff, like the arid wasteland of the moon and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much a song about I'm not really sure what the official meaning of the song is, but for me it's like the spaceman kind of in space, and he's definitely a long way from home.
Yeah. There's. I'm trying to look it up actually now. There's a band I've been listening to for years that you might like just because of their strange and interesting nature of their music.
Oh, I thought they broke in.
But the band is called Lemon Jelly.
Lemon Jelly. I've heard of Lemon Demon, but that's not the same thing.
All right, Lemon Jelly, like, all right, I'll tell you right now, all of their music was pretty much designed for if you are going to be taking nice hallucinogens.
Nice hallucinogens.
Yeah, like, you want to spend a pleasant evening on something that, like, there's their song Nice Weather for Ducks, which is literally just a person.
Jelly. I have heard that's all the ducks are swimming in the water. Like that,
Yeah. They do it. There's another song. The song directly after that is a really low baseline intensive song, which is actually a person reading off a medical experiment where they were testing the effects of lithium on a person and trying to figure out what the lethal dosage was.
That is really trippy.
So yeah, that's the problem. Like I've had a bunch of friends who did really powerful hallucinogens and listening to it, or listened to the first album and not taking it off before the next song.
Oh my god.
And I will usually just sit there laughing.
Oh my god.
Because I have no problem with what anyone wants to do as long as it doesn't. Oh, that zombie dropped a potato.
Awesome. Now we can share it.
Yeah. Well, actually,
for the family.
Oh god, creeper.
Oh shit. There goes our house.
Well. Oh, but I have no problem with anyone if they want to do anything that alters their state of mind, as long as it as long as no one else is hurting anyone else. I don't care what the hell they do.
Yeah, like eating each other's face and
Yeah, that's a little much. But as long if you want to sit in a room and listen to music and stare at the pretty colors, more power to you.
Yeah,
I don't care. It doesn't hurt anyone other than possibly you, and you made the decision, so...
Good on you.
Yeah, good on you. It's your choice.
Actually, one of my friends told me a story about when he was doing some acid, and it was like, I'm not sure if it was like mild, I don't really know. He didn't tell me what kind it was. But he was like, it was the middle of the night, and he was with his friends, and they were out in the backyard, and they just looked at this tree, and it looked like the tree was just waving around in the wind or something. And he just thought that was the funniest thing or something, and he was just like cracking up, and he's like, "Hey guys, look at this." And he calls his friends over, and apparently they saw it too, and they spent like a good hour or two staring at this tree and just laughing.
Yes,
Like,
it's
pretty weird.
This is the horrible, dangerous, drug use that we've been warned about for years.
Drugs should
Staring
be
at a tree.
legal as hell. Like, really, there's so much more stuff that we could be putting, our money into, other than the drug war.
Having been around the block enough to see everything and what effects it has on people, I agree that there are a lot of them that should be.
Yeah,
but
some of them really should be.
Yeah, like they really, though things like
marijuana.
Yeah, that it actually has medical benefits, no matter what the media wants anyone to believe.
And another thing is that it would also be a huge blow to the drug trade too, the illegal drug trades.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but marijuana, blunts, joints, whatever you want to call them, aren't filtered. So all that like crap gets in your lungs and stuff like that. But if we actually made them and produced them legally, we could make safer marijuana like joints, I guess,
Yeah.
that are actually filtered and stuff.
Yeah. And, I'm all for, I'm all for that. I'll admit, I'm a former cigarette smoker.
Yeah, I am going to also admit this. I may or may not have smoked pot at least once, but it wasn't my thing. It wasn't really.
Whoop, damn it. Enough of that link. Well, I have this interesting problem where I'm horribly allergic to NutraSweet.
Ooh.
It makes me hallucinate.
Really?
Like,
Is that
badly.
I didn't even think that'd be like an effective like allergic.
Apparently your body reacts to it, or some people can react to it differently. I know I don't have, like, any package with an artificial sweetener on it, if you look, it says, phenylketonuria warning, contains phenylalanine. Because there are, like, allergic reactions that are documented to it, but I don't have any of the documented allergic reactions to it.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah, and it's done that since before I, knew that I was allergic to NutraSweet, really.
That's the
So,
worst thing about
people...
allergic reactions is sometimes you find out about them before you actually, have a doctor tell you you're allergic to them.
Well, that's the thing. Anytime I've talked to any type of medical person about it, they usually say the same thing, which is, no, that's not a reaction.
That's not a reaction. You're just...
well, fuck you. Because, they're basically saying, no, that doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen. You're just crazy. Put them in a home.
Yeah. Like I'm making it up. The fact that, the room starts spinning and turns into things, and then I turn into,
a unicorn.
A vomit tornado.
Vomit tornado. Ooh.
Yeah,
no idea that an artificial sweetener.
Yeah, it's actually, there's a website out there I occasionally point people to called NutraSweet Kills.
Oh my god. I had no idea.
And it can actually cause the early onset of Alzheimer's.
It sounds like it's a lot more than I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm never going to use an artificial sweetener again, actually.
That's my advice, but I'm not, super paranoid about it. I just try... The thing that annoys me is it's one of those things that my friends never believe it.
Yeah.
So they'll, like, try and slip something with NutraSweet into my food or drink. That way they can see.
Oh my god, thanks.
Because they'll be like, because they think what's going to happen is I won't react, and then they're going to go, ha ha.
And that's
see,
it's what happens.
Because they probably think, it's, just a mental thing. It's not an actual reaction. And then you're turning...
Like pantsless in LA or something.
You're turning into a giant lobster right now, so I'm guessing one of you motherfuckers did something you thought was clever. Yeah.
Oh man, that is horrible though.
Yeah, and that was one of the things where, unfortunately, from what I was reading, the probable... because like I said, there's no actual way to tell what the hell it's doing to me, but the side effect for most people that actually are allergic to it is severe liver and kidney damage.
Well, that sounds like it could be a problem.
So I just avoid the hell out of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's one of those things of, well, motherfucker, you're trying to kill me. Congratulations.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Real friend. That's another thing. It always ended up happening anytime I ended up going to a damn anime convention.
Somebody slipped like artificial sweetener in your
no, they usually stopped it, most of my friends stopped and paid attention for me in case,
right.
Someone tried that, but I would somehow end up stupiding and taking some.
Yikes.
Like, get a Coke, not realize it was a Diet Coke.
Oh, you can't, you can't drink Diet Coke?
Can't drink anything, any diet soda. There's a flaming zombie over there.
Oh, shit.
Can't drink any diet soda.
There's a flaming zombie over there? Sounds like you already had some artificial sweetener today, then.
But, yeah, I just try and avoid that. But I'd always end up, like, energy drinks. Energy drinks are usually... It's hidden in them, and sometimes they... If it's a cheap one made, like, somewhere out of China, they occasionally won't list all the ingredients.
Right.
Like, and... At cons, everyone is selling everything they can cheap, and if someone sees like 50 cent a can energy drinks, they're gonna fucking buy them.
Yeah.
Because,
that is
to hell with it being...
Stuff, though. I didn't really even know that existed.
Yeah. It's weird. Actually, it's about... It looks like it's probably time to call it, because I've got to record a couple other things tonight.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine. we're getting off now.
But yeah, we should do this again.
Yeah, this has been fun.